Well, I think that you should select the two of us because I think that we would bring something really great to it. I think we get along pretty well, but we can also put up a really good fight with each other and sometimes other people.
I think we have a great dynamic and we play very well off each other, and I think it would be great, to have us on the show. I think we'd bring something. We're not the creepy, crazy twins that, dress alike and, speak in unison.
My name is Moni Boyce. I'm 26 years old. I'll be 27 in June. I'm 5'4", and I think I'm about 183 pounds.
My name is Desi Green. I am 26. My height is 5 feet 4 inches, and I'm, I think, about 185 pounds.
I'm married. I've been married almost 2 years in July. I'm a producer. I run my own production company. I'm currently in post-production on my first feature film, and I'm in development on some other things. Growing up, it's like I was pretty thin. I could eat whatever I wanted, and so I usually did. By the time I got to college, it was a different story, though. It's like with the late nights and eating a lot of junk food, I started to gain weight, and I gained the freshman 15.
Growing up, when I was younger, I was actually really thin. But I think as I started to get older, especially in high school, you hit adolescence and you start to put on weight. Probably in high school, I was probably about a size 8 all through high school, but I really started to put weight on when I went away to college. I mean, they talk about the freshman 15. I think it was more probably about the freshman 20 or 30 when I went away to college. And then I got to grad school, and it got a little worse, and now I think I'm about a size 16 now.
My parents are concerned that I'm getting sleep apnea like my father from putting on weight. And then since diabetes runs in our family, I don't want to run the risk of getting that.
I really don't like to go shopping. I mean, jeans or t-shirts, that's one thing, but when I have to go somewhere where I need a formal, dress or something, I think I broke down my sister. One day we were looking for something, and my older sister was like, I don't know what to do. I was just crying because I couldn't find anything that fit.
How much overweight do you think you are?
I'd say probably 50 to 60 pounds for my body type. I'm usually a pretty happy person, I think. Sometimes a lot of people don't really see how unhappy I am with myself.
Because I always sort of outweighed her probably by about 20 pounds, especially once we hit high school. But now I think she's actually caught up with me. I think now, before we couldn't wear the same size pants, but I think now we're actually both in the same size. And I think now it's sort of starting to affect her a little bit more. I've always been heavier between the two of us, but now when she looks at us and oh my God, I'm the same size you are now. I mean, she put it on pretty drastically.
Her self-esteem is always kind of struggled with it. Because right now she hasn't really dated, and I think a lot for her is kind of oh, I'm fat, nobody's going to want to date me.
I don't look at myself as being pretty. That's just always something I've had a problem with, and the way I feel about my weight doesn't add to it. So, I don't know. I don't really go on a lot of dates or anything like that. I have a problem with that.
That's the thing with her. We're both kind of competitive, and I think she'll do really well. Because I think that this is something she really wants, and usually when she puts her mind to do something, she's going to get it done.
Knowing that she's there and we're going to do this together and being able to look at each other this is what we used to look like, not how we look now.
And we would really love to be part of the National Body Challenge.
Yes, we would really like to be a part of Body Challenge.